Exactly
So
how I
if I
just
was
said it.
hollering at you, if I was hollering at you at the bar and asked you what you're looking for, you would say what?
I would say, hi. I'll be nice about it. I'd be like, hi. I am not looking for casual. I'm looking for my future husband. If you're broke, get out my face.
Rosie, thank you. Can we get to 10,000 likes? Thank you so much. Can we get to 10,000 likes? And let me also put the rules forward before we start. Now, I know life is not all about men. Life is not all about getting married. Life is not all about relationships. We know that. I'm just putting these disclaimers out there, right? However, for today, for what we're talking about specifically, the women are coming up because they want to get an outside opinion outside of a woman, okay? They want a male's perspective. We know life doesn't revolve around men. We know men will cheat if you're pretty, if you're slim, if you're big, if you're tall, if you're perfect, if you're young, if you're old. We know that. So now that we got that out of the way, please keep in mind that the guest coming up tonight is here to help. I asked them to be respectful but honest, okay? I already coddle you guys. I already wear, how do you say, kid gloves when I speak to you guys, right? And because I want you to level up, I want you guys to grow. I want us all to grow and be better. I wanted to switch things up. Please don't start. Don't start. Don't start. It's Valentine's Day tomorrow. What can you say to the ladies who's in a relationship dating someone who thinks they have to text the guy, call him because they have nothing planned for her tomorrow? What would you advise her to do? If they've been in a relationship, I don't know, situationship, they're talking to a guy and Valentine's Day is rolling around tomorrow. Should they call him? Should they blow up his phone? Should they send him? I'm only asking because we're gonna see all of that come tomorrow. So
Yeah,
I would love for you to give your advice on that.
ladies, I always feel like this, that you always ought to keep yourself in a space to where you're letting a man know your value by not, by not just being overly, going after him. If a man really wants you and he's really into you, he's going to come and get you. This is one thing I always tell women. Listen to this. A man can be attracted to you but don't really value you. He's attracted to you and don't really value you. You're going to end up doing a lot of stuff to try to keep him. If he's attracted to you and he values you, he's going to do everything he can to keep you. If you find yourself on tomorrow with a dude you've been dealing with or getting to know, and you got to call him or connect with him or reach out to him to kind of like get any attention or try to convince him he should have done something, you probably in the wrong situation, because a real man that values you, he already planning something for you. He's already planning that tonight. And a lot of time when y'all start coming after us like that, we start looking at y'all as desperate and we start taking you for granted.
Mm. And what do you tell the women who are in relationships with the man who says their man says they don't celebrate Valentine's Day? What do you say to that woman?
A man that don't celebrate Valentine's Day, I don't know, because you know what, I don't really. I think Valentine's Day is a day for whatever. But I'm gonna tell you what, my girl gonna have some. Even though she told me she don't really care about the date. But guess what? I am not coming around her without something, right? So a man that really loves you, even if he doesn't celebrate it or care about it, whatever, he's still gonna do something with you, because this is an opportunity for him to express what he should have always already been expressing anyway. Yeah. This is just another opportunity to do that, and it shouldn't be a problem. Forget the fact it's Valentine's Day, bro. This is just an opportunity for you to express something to your woman. That's all it is. Do it.
Hello, Andre. Welcome in.
Ashley, what's going on? Coach Paul, how you feeling?
What's up, bro? What's going on?
How are you? So you have been on my platform as well. I want to say last year you did come up. Yes, for
Few
the
times.
dating panel. Yes. Okay, welcome in. Can you introduce yourself to the chat?
It's a pleasure to be here. Chat, hello. Andre Hatchett from New York, Jamaican descent, currently living in Atlanta, Georgia. Full-time entrepreneur, was once married. And for context, about 90% of my friends are married
Okay.
and or engaged, even my friends in their 20s. So
Okay.
if I don't have personal experience, I got secondhand experience on how to help you ladies out.
Okay, wonderful. So, ladies, you can start requesting to join the live. Request to join. Come on up. Don't be shy. We usually have a line of people. Come on up. I think
It's all
everyone's
love.
so
It's all
shy
love.
tonight. Yes.
But here's the deal, right? Here's the
Mhm.
deal. It gets no better than honest feedback from somebody who's not trying to get with you.
Yes.
The best feedback you can get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So,
Exactly
so
how I
if I
just
was
said it.
hollering at you, if I was hollering at you at the bar and asked you what you're looking for, you would say what?
I would say, hi. I'll be nice about it. I'd be like, hi. I am not looking for casual. I'm looking for my future husband. If you're broke, get out my face.
Now, this is a great job, Ashley.
Hi. Thank you. Hi, Lisa. How are you?
Hi, Coach. Hi, Andre.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey,
Ash, I've been trying to get on here for since the beginning.
I see. I see. So give us, Lisa, give us, how old you are, where you're from. Are you single, dating, in a relationship?
My name is Lisa, based in New Jersey. I am 24 years old and I am single, never married.
Okay. Fellas, first impression. Andre looks impressed.
Yeah.
uh, first impression is hot. She's a hot lady, and she came dressed up with the lipstick, hair done. She's hot.
Thank you.
Yeah. Very pretty. Energy is definitely really, really good. The smile is amazing. Definitely have a very welcoming presence. I don't think you would have problem that with me approaching you because you have a very welcoming presence. Um, just a real nice, clean, sexy look. It looks good. You look good.
Thank you. I think my issue, Ashley, is people are, claiming that I'm a gold digger because when I go and I express myself, I say, I want a man that's a provider. I don't want to deal with a broke man. I don't want to deal with a dusty. And I'm a little bit honest about it. And I need the opinion on the man on the panel. Does that make me a gold digger because I'm so blunt about it?
How do you say it? So,
Exactly
so
how I
if I
just
was
said it.
hollering at you, if I was hollering at you at the bar and asked you what you're looking for, you would say what?
I would say, hi. I'll be nice about it. I'd be like, hi. I am not looking for casual. I'm looking for my future husband. If you're broke, get out my face.
I
Oh
wouldn't
yeah.
say that last part
Oh, my bad.
because it gives off that you date broke guys, and you don't want to give that.
But I have dated
So
broke
just
guys.
you don't have to say it.
Okay. Okay, maybe I should
It does
say,
nothing. So it does nothing for you to tell us that you date broke guys or have dated.
okay,
It
maybe I
doesn't help
should.
you at all.
Andre, are you saying
Yeah,
I
you
shouldn't
don't.
say, like, don't date broke men? Is that what you're saying?
Don't that whole last part. Don't say any of that. Just say I'm looking for my future husband, and don't say the broke guys part. That's not needed.
Okay.
So let me ask you a question. Okay, your last three relationships. Okay, were those men wealthy men?
Yes. I was engaged for almost 3 years. That was my last relationship, and he was 100% a provider.
Okay, and so what happened with that relationship?
He became very possessive. His culture, I think, where he grew up, they were very possessive and stuff like that. So I didn't want to deal with that. Couldn't go out. After almost 3 years, I realized I can't have freedom. So I decided to leave. So
Well,
So
that was the one
Lisa,
that you just got.
Lisa, yeah, I was about to say Lisa Pisa. What about the very last relationship that
Yeah.
you were uppy about, Lisa, that you went viral
oh no, I don't want to
1 month
talk about that.
ago? Uh-huh.
I don't want to talk about that one. I forgot.
That was the very, I think, last relationship.
Okay,
Right?
What
yes,
happened with that?
I was with somebody, but then he cheated on. Well, he didn't cheat on me. He was married. He has 6 kids with that woman, 8 years, and I found out he was with her when he was with me.
Okay.
That was my last relationship, but we never like in terms of like engagement, like we actually like serious. He never really did all those steps, but that was my last relationship. So
So
Ashley
you've
is
had so you've had three relationships with three well-off men, and none of those worked.
yeah, two. The last one, the one that was married, and the one that was for 3 years.
So let me ask you this question. So they didn't work. What do you think did you attribute anything to that not working?
I don't know. I think maybe I'm too stubborn. Maybe that's what it is. Um, I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong, but at least like I can take accountability that I am very stubborn. You know, I like
So
what I
this
like.
this is what I typically tell women to do that I coach, right? Because what I find with a lot of women, y'all want a lot, but there's no real, like I said earlier, there's no real preparation. Because if you've had three relationships with what you said you want in a man, which is financial stability, you've had three of them and three of them didn't work. Now you're looking for a fourth one. What's the guarantee that this fourth one is going to work if you haven't made any adjustments? The first thing I would do if I was you is sit down and take some time to yourself to reflect if you want something for real. Now, if you just out here playing freelance and you want somebody for a period of time to have fun for a minute and then move on to the next one, what I'm saying ain't even gonna matter. But what I would do if I was you is sit down with a journal and do some deep reflection of those past relationships to figure out what was it that keeps causing you to have these particular men that you say you want, but then that you're fumbling them. It's not working out for some reason, right? This is what needs to happen because what's going to end up happening, sis, you're going to keep getting these types of men just because of your look alone. But these men, for some reason or another, something you ain't bringing to the table that they're not wanting to commit with you for long term. That's the problem. You want long term commitment. So you got to figure out why are these men not wanting to commit with you long term? Because I can almost promise you when they leave you and go to somebody else, they're probably committed. I can almost promise you. Yeah, I know.
Coach,
So,
I can tell you what's the issue already with me. I can tell you what it is. I don't love myself. I've never loved myself. I struggle with loving myself. So when I'm in relationships, it takes me a while to realize that people, sometimes they do me dirty and stuff. I don't love myself. I don't know if that's
so
the issue,
let me
but
ask you.
that's
Let me ask you this quick question. So, how much time are you taking in between these relationships?
not a lot of time.
Come on, sis.
Not a
Come on.
lot of time.
Come on, sis. Come on now. You ain't what you talking about? You up here talking about another one? You ain't ready. You're not ready. You're
But
not ready.
coach, do you not understand? I don't love myself. They give me validation. Do you not understand? Like, I literally, like, before I came on the live, like, I look at myself in the mirror and I just hate what I see. Like, I really do. You
Okay.
know, and when I saw that Ashley was up, I'm trying not to get emotional, really. I'm really trying. I got dressed up. I put my lipstick on. I try to get my hair pretty because I know that Ashley talks a lot about appearance and she's giving me advice. Because you have to, look, it makes you feel beautiful. But I still look in the mirror even after I did all that. And I'm like, I'm so ugly. I was like, I shouldn't even come on this live. But I just need, like, I don't know.
Lisa,
Wait,
are
so
you in
who's
therapy?
your
Are you in therapy right now,
right,
Lisa?
right.
I am. I am, but
Okay. 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 So I
I think
want
I'm
you
like
to.
losing it.
And maybe taking a step back from dating. That's what it feels like too. Like doing a therapy and taking a step back from dating while you start working on you and finding your worth. I think that's kind of important right now, Lisa. You need to just take a step back.
Okay.
Because you got time. She said you said you're only 20. You said you're 20 what?
I'm 24.
Yeah.
You know, listen, since you got a lot of time.
Yeah.
What I would be doing right now if I was you, because you've already identified that there's some things going on, I would take the next maybe 6 months to a year and just work on you. You ain't even 30 years old yet, sis. You got plenty of time. But what you don't want to do is keep going and hooking up with these men and wasting a lot of your life away. Then here you are, 40, 45 years old, still, what I'm saying, out here getting, mistreated, misused, and all this kind of stuff. Slow down. Get the work help you need. Get your self esteem and everything where it needs to be. And those things that you desire, they're gonna come wrapped up in the right man. But just take the time to do the work on yourself. You got time. It's no hurry.
Okay.
All right. I
Thank
hope that was helpful. You're
Good
welcome,
luck
Lisa. Have
on
a
your
good
journey.
night, okay?
Thank you, Coach. Thank you, Andre. Thank you, Ashley.
You're welcome. Bye
Good luck. You'll
bye.
be fine. I have a
You'll be
comment,
fine.
Ann.
Mm-hmm.
So, great luck to the sister. Hope she takes the time to get in therapy and she'll find a man, no problem. But the answer is something that she has said. You are very rarely going to find a full provider who's not somewhat light possessive and light controlling.
Yes. Yes.
Providing and, light, not extreme, light controlling, light possessiveness, it kind of goes hand in hand. So if a
Yeah.
woman doesn't want that, she should look at another financial dynamic. It just ain't gonna happen.
You know what I tell ladies a lot of times, and this is the thing I want y'all ladies to hear, is that your only goal in life is not to be in a relationship. That's not your only goal. You should have other
Bingo.
things that you're focused on, that you're working toward, that you're trying to accomplish. Those things should be just as important as you meeting your person, right? And especially at 20 and 24, 25, you need to be so locked in that you ain't even focusing on that. Because I tell women this all the time. A lot of time, let's be clear, your person is wrapped up in your purpose. A lot of times, your person is wrapped up in your purpose. You don't want to meet somebody in your life when you on your ascent. Because if they're not ascending as well, now they're going to slow you down, and now your purpose is halted. Why? Because you're trying to be with a person that ain't moving. You want to be keep ascending, and then when you get close to where you're supposed to be, a lot of times your person is going to show up in your life, and it's going to almost be an effortless type of situation. Don't just focus on relationship. Focus on all of your goals.
Let me also ask you this, Crystal. Does he need to make a certain amount of money per year? Does he need to be, let's say, the internet stereotypical type of guy? Just so we can gauge as to how you need to show up to attract that type of man.
Yes, yes.
So I'm gonna say yes. And it's not coming from a I'm a gold digger place or I'm trying to sit around and you need to be the
You
whole
don't need to
table.
explain.
I'm sorry.
You don't need to explain the why.
Okay. Yes, he does.
Now, and I'm gonna be honest with you because Ashley said just come in and we're gonna give y'all the business and love tonight. And I see you honestly, you have a super friendliness about you, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but in a lot of cases, I can see how men will put you in the friend zone. It's you really give off a vibe that this gonna be my homie right here, but I might smash if it came to that.
Hello, Crystal.
Hey. Okay,
Hi.
and this. Let me see if I can flip this camera on. There we go.
Hi, Crystal. Welcome in.
Thank you. How you guys doing?
What's going
Hey,
Good.
on?
Crystal, how you feeling?
Good. So,
Hold on one second, Crystal. So when you guys do come up, I want us to give your age, where you're from, and are you single, dating, married, and then I'll have the guys give their first impressions. Okay?
okay. Sorry, my puppy is barking in the background, but she waits until I get on the phone to do the most. My name is Crystal. I am 46 years old. I recently retired from the federal government. I do real estate on the side. I I have like a YouTube channel called Crystal Clear Convos. It's a Christian based kind of funny platform. And I am single. I'm divorced 16 years. And it has been challenging just trying to get back in the flow of things. Not that I don't want to date. I just kind of always get put in that friend, good girlfriend, because I'm real cool, I'm real down to earth, so I'm always that good girlfriend. Or I don't know. And to be honest, I will be honest, I don't really go anywhere. So I have been doing myself an injustice in not getting out, not really engaging on dating platforms. There's nobody in church that I'm interested in. So just I don't know. Give me something.
Okay. So, fellas, can you give your first impression of Crystal?
Yeah, I'll
Well,
go
I
first,
didn't get
Coach.
up here dressed, so I'm sorry.
No, that's cool. That's cool. Great energy. Love the lipstick. You don't look 46. You look great for your age.
Thank you.
The
I
hair is
appreciate it.
popping.
Thank you.
Your hair flow is your hair flow. Where do you live?
Virginia.
I can't see your body, so I can't critique that. But you're lovely looking. I think your only problem is probably you don't leave the house.
Yeah.
What kind of man do you want? Like your top 3 to 5 must-haves in a man.
Okay.
What are those?
Top 3 to 5. I would say first he has to be a man of God. Like he has to align with my spiritual beliefs because I am a Christian. Like, yeah, I go to church every once in a while. Like I'm involved in church.
Gotcha.
I want someone who is because I have been in leadership roles with my job, I need somebody that has a strong personality, that has vision, but that is willing to lead, but also listen to me and allow me to have input. Um, Somebody that has a sense of humor,
Okay.
and somebody that is willing to be faithful and communicate well.
Let me also ask you this, Crystal, because it sounds like you want a guy who has like a great character. He's responsible. He's reliable. That's kind of what I'm hearing, right? He's
Yes.
going to show up and do the things. Does he need to make a certain amount of money per year? Does he need to be, let's say, the internet stereotypical type of guy? Just so we can gauge as to how you need to show up to attract that type of man.
Yes, yes.
So I'm gonna say yes. And it's not coming from a I'm a gold digger place, or I'm trying to sit around and you need to be the
You
whole
don't need to
table.
explain. You
But
don't need to explain. It's all good.
I'm sorry.
You don't need to explain the why.
Okay, okay. Yes, he does, because I've done well for myself, and so I think I will have that I do have that expectation that he makes a certain amount.
Okay, so you
What's the
want
number?
him to make a certain amount so you can live a certain lifestyle. Let's say so now your job becomes a hobby. So I would assume like a high value man. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes, I would appreciate a high value man.
So fellas, what would she need to do and how would she need to show up? Not that she's not beautiful, we're not saying that, but what from the outside looking in would she need to do to attract that type of guy?
Can you pull up her Instagram, Ashley?
Oh, do you guys want to look at her Instagram? Yeah. Do you guys
Definitely.
yeah. Can you guys look at her
If you
Insta?
want a full review, it would help.
You know what?
Okay.
Based upon me looking at her and her being here right now, one of the things I would suggest is that because I could tell when Andre asked you about, I think it was either Ashley or Andre that asked you about what is it that you're looking for. One of the things I always tell women, there's a level of preparation that goes into this, right? And the first things first is to know exactly what it is that you're looking for, that you want, that you desire, right? I always this is the thing I always do with women. Ashley, I always ask them two questions. The first question I ask them, I said, if you wanted to buy a house, tell me everything you want in that house. Most women will give you the details down to the foundation almost, right? But when I ask you about what type of man you want, and that lets me know that you haven't really sat down and really thought this thing out. And that's first things first. You have to be crystal clear on what it is that you desire. Now, and I'm gonna be honest with you because Ashley said just come in and we're gonna give y'all the business and love tonight. I know I am anyway. When I see you, honestly, you have a super friendliness about you, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but in a lot of cases, I can see how men will put you in the friend zone. I probably would see you and try to get at you because it's one thing about I would probably want to what I'm saying, I might see you and want to be intimate, but because of how friendly you are, and it's just too I probably wouldn't make you my girl. Now, does that mean being friendly will put you in a bad space? No, it doesn't. But there's something about a woman who's very poised, is what I'm trying to. Maybe that's the word I'm looking for. Super duper poised to the point where when a man sees her, he understands this ain't a woman that could be played with, and this is a woman that when I come into her life, I'm gonna have to bring my A game, right? It's you really give off a vibe that this gonna be my homie right here, but I might smash if it came to that.
Okay, I can take that.
So does that look like
Well,
maybe
let me
Crystal
ask you
needs
this
to?
though.
Mhm.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say maybe Crystal, you need to be more quote unquote put together. That doesn't mean like a face full of makeup. I'm not saying that, right? But just more put together and maybe change up how forward she is or how friendly she is. Would that be the change, Coach
Say
Paul,
that
that you're
again.
saying?
Say that
Would
once
it
more.
be how she put? Would it be how she puts herself together and her energy? Is that what you're saying?
It's the energy for me. It really is, and it could be
Okay.
because I don't know if it's because you in a relaxed environment right now. Whatever. A little different. I don't know. You might have a different energy once you step out. I don't know. But one of the things about it is for men that are really movers and shakers, we're gonna look for certain things in a particular woman that we want to have on our own. Now, as far as beauty, you're a beautiful woman. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying you're not beautiful. You're very, very attractive, and you will draw a lot of men. You're going to draw a lot of men are going to want to come in your direction. You're a beautiful woman. But the thing about it is I just don't see. You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. Even when you get on camera, a lot of times what you do on camera is kind of in a way what you do in real life. The fact that you kind of like slouched a little
Well,
bit.
I'm sitting on a stool. I don't have a real
Yeah,
chair,
I
so
get what you're saying, but still, you know what I'm saying? If this is my normal positioning, no matter what I'm sitting in, this is my posture. I'm coming in with a level of confidence, and you can see it in how what I bring to the camera, regardless of what I'm sitting on. I'm here. I'm already here because this is what I typically do, right? So in all of that, it's like it's just giving me a real friend effect right now. It really is. It's not giving me a deep love or deep. You know, it just gives me somebody cool I can hang out with, have a great time. She seemed like a great person.
yeah. I do want to say though, I feel like if we could just revisit the part about where I said you said that I kind of hesitated when she asked what I wanted. Um, I don't want. I do have a list. I know what I want, and somebody that is spiritually sound and their beliefs align with mine and all that. I'm not because of my age. I'm not. He don't have to be 6'3", have a six pack, do all that. Like I don't feel like starting out with somebody's physical attributes necessarily makes me more defined in knowing what I want from a man.
For the men who kind of friend zoned you, what was what did they say to you exactly?
Um, it's not necessarily what they say. It's just I take things at face value. If you don't follow up, if you're not consistent,
Gotcha.
if you're not doing certain things, then I take that as you're not interested. So I'm okay with that because I'm not for everyone. And
I
if you're
got
not
you.
attracted to me or whatever it is, whatever reason, even if it's that you already have a whole lineup, you got a whole bench full, like that's fine. So it's not necessarily what they say because they never just come out and be like, well, you're just cool. I don't look at you like that. I never get that. But
How are you dressing on dates? What's your typical dress style on dates?
I like to dress up. I'm not much of a sneaker person. I like heels. Um,
Okay.
but I know how to dress down too. So if it's an event or an occasion where I need to be casual, I will. But I like my heels, and I'm a tall girl, so I'm 5'9". I like my heels. I'll be a good 5'11", almost 6 feet with my heels on, and I'm okay with that. I'm very confident.
All right.
When I walk in a room, I definitely give presence. Um, but I appreciate kindness too, and a lot of times people automatically think that you're stuck up or that you're a mean girl or you so yeah I'm going to keep my smile. I'm going to keep my friendliness just because I'm big on kindness. I'm just
But
that's
I
Yeah.
just
will say, Crystal, your energy doesn't read stuck up or
At all.
itchy. You
Nah.
don't give that vibe at all. You give
okay.
approachable. You give approachable energy. I don't get the vibe stuck up. I don't get
Not at
that at
all.
all. Yeah,
I think she
I
can get
wouldn't
what
say
she's
that.
looking
Somebody
for.
said it's a shirt. It probably is because I have on a t-shirt, but I was cold, so I just threw this on.
That's
But
what
yeah,
it is. That's what it is, Andre. What you said is like, it goes back to what we had said about in the beginning. This is for any woman that's listening, right? If you are a woman and you saying you want high value, whatever y'all like to call it, type of man, there's rules to that. There's levels to this, right? There's ways of operation for that. If you want a regular, just to kind of like man that you know what I'm saying, there's operations for that as well. You just gotta really be clear on what it is you want. And when I was saying to you about knowing the details, when I talk about details, I'm not always talking about money. Everybody always bringing up money, but money don't make you a great person. You can have money and be a jerk, right? We all know that. We've seen that, right? But what I'm talking about, you want to go to the details. What kind of body do you want him to have? What about the demographics? What about faith? What about education? What about
Lifestyle.
What about lifestyle? Lifestyle. What about
Yeah.
lifestyle? What about looks? Do you want him to be a reader? Do you what type of things? All these things you want to put into the details of what you're looking for. Now, once you get these on paper, it doesn't mean that some of these things are not adjustable because they should be. Because at the end of the day, I might say in the beginning, I want a man that's 6'2". But you meet a man that's 5'10", that's going to treat you wonderful. You might have to adjust that 6'2" because this man going to bring you everything you want, right? We're not stuck at that. But what it does, it gives us a general ballpark of what we're looking for, and then we know how to adjust as we go. All we're saying is you need to be crystal clear on what it is you want because there are levels. If you want this up here, you have to operate a certain way. If you here, you have to operate a certain way. If you here, there's an operation for that as well.
Got it.
All right.
If
Well,
Crystal,
thank you, Crystal. Go ahead.
You.
go ahead. If you want to send me your profile privately, I give you more detailed critique. But you look good enough, and you have great energy. You can pull what you want to pull, but I can give you more details behind the scenes if you want. Just hit me up on IG. Uh,
I
here.
appreciate you all. Thank you so much. Have a
Thank
good
you,
night.
Crystal, for coming
Thank you.
up. Thank you so much, darling. Have a good night.
You too.
Bye
Bye bye.
bye.
Something that a
Yes.
lot of women I don't factor in is energy. Your
Oh, yes.
energy can take you up to notches. And her
Yeah.
energy was very vibrant, energetic, flowing. Good woman.
Absolutely.